A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went, says Dave Ramsey. My name is Nancy Apio, your go-to financial advisor, and today we will be talking about budgeting, that is, telling your money where to go. And why is budgeting important? Budgeting is very, very important because it helps you live within your means. Once you have set a budget and restricted your spending, it means that if I have spent up to this amount of money, I'm not going over and above that. So that way, if you can't afford something for now, then you can't have it. So you're able to live within your means. A budget also saves you the stress. It actually makes you stress-free. Why? Because if you live within your means, you're not going to worry about not having any particular asset. If your friend has it, good for her. For you at the moment, you don't have that money to spend on it. Wait, save for it, and when you have that money, you can then spend on it. But more importantly, when you have a budget, you're able to save your money and direct it towards your goals. So, if you yet do not have a budget, think of starting a budget now. And there are some myths about budgeting that usually make people think that they don't need to have budgets. One of them is, I have so little money that I can't budget. No one has very little not to set up a budget. Even someone earning as low as 100,000 shillings can set up a budget and ensure that they live within that 100,000, and more importantly, even save with the little that they're earning. Because a budget is literally guiding you and directing you where your money should go. How do I start a budget, or how do I plan? So in order to start up your budget, you need to first come up with your monthly income, or if it's not monthly, just get an Excel sheet and know how much of your income is coming in. It's important to know your income or cash flows that are coming in and record them. Then you need to start tracking your spending. How much money are you going to allocate to your spending? And in life, we have what we call want and needs. Need things that you cannot do without, that you really need in order to survive. Things like food, water. We all need shelter or a house to live in. So those are needs that you must plan for. But there are also what we call wants, that if you did have it, you would still survive. For instance, if you don't have a car, you can still survive. You can still use public means to get to where you want to go. But if you didn't have food, you would not survive. So it's important to structure your budget according to your wants, your needs, but also it's important also to give or donate if you can. Now, there is what we call the 50-30-20 budget rule that has been designed to guide you in your budgeting. You structure your plan in such a way that 50% of your money goes to needs, 30% goes to wants, and then 20% goes to savings and also payment of your debt in case you have debt. That way, you're able to track and direct your money to those different expenditures. And once you've figured out those percentages, it's important that you stick to them, because that way you're directing your money where to go. How do we ensure that you're tracking your spending? Life has even been made more simpler in terms of tracking your spending. You can use an Excel sheet to punch in all your expenditures and ensure that you're in line with your spending. But another very useful tool that has been, and that many people are using, are budgeting apps. I, for one, use a budgeting app called Money Lover. And so you're able to track how you're spending your money. If you want to know where your money is going, look out or Google any budgeting app. Set it up on your phone such that each time you are spending, you're inputting all this on your phone. The beauty about the apps is that we are always with our phones, so you're able to update as and when you spend. So if you yet haven't started budgeting, just download any budgeting app and it will guide you and direct you to knowing where your money is going. Last but not least, if you have not yet started budgeting, then you do not have a plan. You're not directing your money. That way, you are not going to be able to achieve your financial goals. Allow me ask, what budget tracker are you using to direct your money? Have you yet created your 2026 budget plan? If not, please feel free to reach out to me on the email that you see on the video, and I'll be able to support and guide you. As I conclude, try and look out for that budget planner that is going to make it easy for you, and that way you will be in track with your financial goals. Thank you, and do let me know what budget plan you're using on the comments below. Let's do this. Thank you.